Well, hello. Hi, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing myself. Please ignore the echo. It should be better now. Hi, everybody. It's so good to see you. Happy Saturday. I'm so excited to be back. I am so excited to be back here. How's everybody doing? How's the weekend going? I've got my comfiest sweater, and I've got a piping hot cup of coffee. And it is currently unlit, but I do have a holiday tree. Can you see it? It's a little dark. It's a little dark because we haven't been able to decorate it yet, but I have a tree in here and I'm so excited. It smells so good. It literally, the entire room smells like pine. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the It Gets Better Twitch channel. I have been keeping up with everything on this channel since all of the ambassadors started streaming. I think I've made it to every single one, and I have to say I've been so incredibly moved and impressed with the content that has been in this space. So if you haven't already followed It Gets Better, please give them a follow. I promise you, you will not regret it at all. But it's so good to be back here for my second stream. If you don't already know me, my name is Lilith. I go by they and she pronouns, and I'm here to chat and play Animal Crossing, two things that I think I do pretty well. But how are all of you? It's so good to see you all. I see so many familiar faces in the chat today. I hope you're having a comfy and cozy weekend. Emily, thank you so much for subscribing for a second month to It Gets Better. That is so incredibly appreciated. So incredibly appreciated. So you like the tree, isn't it? It's dark, so you really can't see, but it's there and it's pretty. It has a beautiful shape. It has a very beautiful shape. We were driving past like farms, and there was this little garden stall, and they had these like perfectly sized trees on the side of the road, and I was like, I think I need to get that. I think I need that. Thank you. Thank you. So how's everybody doing? Do you have something cozy to drink? If you've got something cozy to drink, let me know what it is. It could be tea or coffee, or I suppose water. I mean, we've had debates in the past about whether or not water is cozy. But what are you drinking? Put it in the chat. Oh, we have some male issues, I see. Hot coffee is needed. Joe, do you have anything to drink? Emily, you have hot cocoa? Honestly, I thought about putting a little bit of chocolate in my coffee today, and I didn't. I should have, though. I should have. You bought iced coffee. Ooh, nice. And you have a hot latte with some focaccia. Can you share that with me, please? Focaccia bread is so good. I've made it in the past, like just on a skillet, like a cast iron skillet, and it's very fragrant and delicious. Hi, Nicole, welcome in. It's good to see all of you here today. Hi, Erin, good to see you. Honey tea. What is honey tea? Is it just like tea with honey, or is there something specific about it, Melissa? Debating on getting some apple pie. So Sulky and I actually have, well, I have this giant apple pie, but it's like from the weekend and we never made it. And I'm trying to think about like when I should have it. It's kind of too much pie for two people. But at the end of like our meal on Thursday, we just like, we're not hungry for pie. You don't have a cozy drink? It's ginger ale. Is ginger ale cozy? I feel like it might be. You know, anything ginger with those like warm spices. I feel like there's something cozy about ginger ale. Although I have to say ginger ale makes me think of being sick. I very often will like drink ginger ale if I'm like not feeling well. So it makes me think of being sick. What is the medicine ball? I've never heard of that before. It's just tea with honey in it. Okay. Wait, what is the medicine ball? Is that a type of coffee? I've never heard of it. Anytime is a good time for pie. It's true. It is apple. It's like an apple crumb. Oh, looks good. It's good, medicine? What is? Now I need to figure out. Now I need to know what this is. It doesn't sound appealing, I've got to say. Like, a medicine ball does not sound like something I'd want to drink. Oh, it's tea, lemonade, and honey. I can see how that's kind of medicinal. Is it cold or hot? Because, like, hot lemonade? Is hot lemonade good? Like, honestly, a part of me feels like lemonade hot could be good. It could be kind of delicious. Oh my God. It's the only soda that doesn't make me sick. It's the only soda I'll drink at this point, because I feel like other soda just tastes way too sweet to me. It's like a hot lemon tea with honey. Well, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. I don't know why they named it medicine ball, but sure. It's good, especially when you're fighting a cold. I'm not fighting a cold, but I am fighting really horrific allergies. I've been having like runny eyes and a runny nose for like a whole straight week. And I think it's from the weather finally getting like really chilly, which I kind of love, but I also do not love it when it gets to my nose and my eyes and my throat. I don't think it's common outside of North America. Really? So it's not like a common soda everywhere? Wow. But it's such a comforting, soothing soda. It really is. Especially like the ginger ales that are actually made with like real ginger, you know, like not that like fake artificial flavor. Hot apple juice with rum and cinnamon. I've never thought of that before, but that sounds good. That sounds good. Lately, I've been wanting to put like Baileys in my coffee. You know, they make vegan Baileys now. I don't know if any of you knew that, but they make vegan Baileys, and I've been wanting to just put a little in my coffee. Ginger ale's common in the UK. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had it when I was in London. But maybe it's not super common outside of that area. I don't know. Medicine ball sounds like yuja cha. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. See, I just don't know what all the... I mean, instinctively, I know that lemon and honey are good for a cold. So it makes sense. But like, I've never like... I don't know. It's never been named anything for me. Canada Dry, not... Oh, we have opinion. Well, there must be ginger ale in Canada because it's called Canada Dry. Is that actually from Canada? We've gone down a whole rabbit hole here. We've gone down a whole entire rabbit hole. So today... What I was thinking is that we could chill for a little while, have some coffee, you know, talk. But then I want to play some Animal Crossing with you all. And I specifically thought it would be kind of cute if we went on over to Harv's Island and made like a Friendsgiving feast. Just because it's kind of festive, but also because right now, very much on my mind right now is the holidays. And the good and the bad and the complicated that comes along with that. And I thought that like sitting with you all and casually building a fun, pretty hopefully, Friendsgiving table setup while also just kind of checking in and talking about like what the holidays can feel like and how to make the holidays work for you. Is something that's just like on my mind and what I kind of want to talk about today. So that's kind of the plan. And of course, I also want to talk a little bit about gratitude. And I think they're very connected for me because the way that I usually get through this season and in a way that allows me to enjoy it is by leaning very much into gratitude. and thinking a little bit more about what fills my plate versus what takes away from it. And that's kind of the mode that I've been in mentally the last weekend at least, and will be through December. And so I thought I would share that with all of you while also being just infinitely cozy. You're getting your Yule tree set up while you're playing? Oh my gosh, that's very, very great. I always choose this weekend to decorate. It's like always when I start decorating for the holidays and making the house feel kind of cozy. And so we've got the tree. I'll probably put out some more decorations at the rest of the house. I need to decorate this tree. I need to decorate the main tree. We've got lots of work to do. I'll find you something that explains Yuja Cha and throw it in the Discord. That would be awesome, Ellie. Thank you. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I could use more cozy drinks inspo. Oh my gosh, hi. Hi, Fierce. Sophia, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for the sub. Are you all hearing the alerts? Because it might just be me that's not hearing them. It might just be me that's not hearing them. But Sophia, thank you so much for being here and hanging out, and also for the 2nd month sub. It's very, very appreciated. You need to get your decorations out. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff. You didn't hear it. Oh no. Oh no. Should I see if I could fix it? Why would that be? I don't know. You heard it? Oh, Sulky heard it. Oh, you. So what? Are we hearing it or not? Maybe I have it too low. Maybe it's too low. I'll make them a little louder. If it ends up being too loud, you'll have to let me know. You did hear it. Okay. Thank you so much, Sophie. I appreciate that a lot. I'm honestly still processing and in shock that I get to go live on this channel and hang out with you all here. It still doesn't feel real. And speaking of gratitude, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to hang out with you all and be here and talk about the things that we talk about, and also to get to know the rest of the ambassadors and to just be a part of the incredible journey that is It Gets Better. So it's still blowing my mind. You heard it? Okay. It's just me that's not hearing it, which is very normal. Which is extremely normal. But ever since I've started trying to stream with AirPods, whether or not alerts actually play in my ear is very uncertain. Hi, Nilly. Good to see you. Welcome in. Joe, that's a mood, being distracted. I love that. So yeah, that's kind of what I have in mind for today. We get to hang out for 3 whole hours, which I'm very excited about. So I wanted, the other reason that I kind of chose this day in particular, to stream on this channel and to talk about these things is that for a lot of us, whether it's because we are LGBTQIA+, or just in general, holidays, the start of the holidays, just in general, this time of year, can be kind of lonely, and it can really help sometimes to wander into a warm and comfortable space where you can be seen and loved for exactly who you are without having to change any bit of yourself. I spent the very majority of my life dreading the holidays, and it's only recently that I've gotten to a place where I genuinely start to enjoy them, and it's because I came to the conclusion that I could create them for myself. And, you know, depending on where you are in life and what you have going on, there might be a limit to how much you can create a reality that works for you and makes you happier. But there's always little changes that you can make. And I think the first step is really sitting and thinking about, what is it that you want out of the season? Do you want to celebrate holidays or not? Is the holiday that you've always celebrated, is that one working for you? Is it making you happy? Are you doing it just because you do it or because of family pressure? Are the people that you spend time with around this time every year, are they supporting you and respecting you and making you feel good about yourself at the end of the day? Or are they taking more of your energy than they're giving back? I used to think that like the reason the holidays had lost a magic for me was because I was no longer a child, and I thought it was just a thing that happened. Like, when you're not a child anymore, the holidays feel like a doom and gloom and a giant stressful thing in your life. And then I realized that like not everyone feels that way. And that really the reason that I was dreading the holidays was because I was being forced to spend time with people who didn't like me for who I was and would use slurs at the family table that described me. And, you know, we're constantly fighting and constantly just not being respectful. And the day that I realized that I had the power to just be like, oh, I'm actually not going to put myself through that anymore, was like a really big moment for me. And for a little while, my holidays after that felt safer but empty because I did this thing where I shaved off what wasn't working. Hi, Jen. It's good to see you. So I like said, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to see this person. I'm not going to go here. And then I was sort of left with not that much. And I had some holidays where I just kind of sat at home alone, and it wasn't a good feeling, but I think it's something that happens to a lot of us. And there was a part of me that thought that like if I wasn't spending time with my family, then I was going to have to just accept the fact that my holidays were always going to feel kind of small and insignificant and lonely. But I eventually realized that I could create them. You know, if there was a friend whose family felt like home to me, I would go to theirs. If my friends wanted to get together and celebrate as family, then that's great, you know, and it's taken me a lot of time to sort of think about what I want my holidays to look like and how I want to celebrate them. And what feels good and what doesn't feel good. But I think that realizing that you have that kind of control, it helped me tremendously. You're trying to figure out what works for you after enjoying your solo holiday last year. Yeah, and I think that there's like... there is so much out there about like... this idea that being alone on the holidays is a problem. Hi, Ashley. Good to see you. Like, if you are alone at the holidays, you have done something wrong. You know, like something is not going right in your life if you are alone at the holidays. And I just don't think that that's true. If you think about what you want out of the season, and what you want is solitude and reflection and restoration and time celebrating you and enjoying your own company, that's great. That's great. if you're the kind of person that wants to be surrounded by a big, happy, healthy, vibrant group of people, find those people. They're out there. They're out there. I promise you. I think a lot of us end up fearing that if we step away from the people who we've been assigned, and I take this word from Raven, who is a fellow ambassador, and they streamed here a week or so ago and talked a little bit about chosen family. And they described the family that they were born/adopted into as like assigned family versus what I had always commonly heard, which is biological family. So you have a lot of times this like chosen family versus biological family. But I actually really love this word assigned family because it takes the biology out of it, which I've always found really insignificant anyway. And it's more about like the family that you are actively choosing versus the family that you were just assigned through birth, through adoption, through other means. And if your chosen family includes some or all of your assigned family, excellent. But if it doesn't, that doesn't make it any less valid. And I think one of the reasons I liked the word, and I said this to them when they were streaming, was like it shifted my brain for me, is that number one, it's definitely more inclusive language for folks who aren't necessarily born biologically into families, but it also kind of removes this power of the biological in families. Like it's the family I was assigned at birth. Just like that's the same language we use for gender, right? Like the sex, the gender that I was assigned at birth, it doesn't necessarily hold any meaning over me or who I am or what I get to do or how I live my life. Same thing with the family that I was assigned at birth. Same thing. It's just the luck the luck of the draw. This is the family I was assigned into. It's such a shift, right? I cannot take credit for the assigned word. That was 100% Raven, another incredible ambassador here on the channel. But yeah, it's a really, I think, a great reframing. And it's one that actually helped me because it's constantly this, when you hear about chosen family, it's constantly like verse biological. And I think that it makes a lot more sense to just call it assigned. I didn't know that about you, Ellie. I didn't know that about you at all. I'm glad that word or reframing is helping you. Because I think it helped me, and I wasn't adopted, but growing up, I had a lot of people in my family who weren't necessarily biological, but were still very much assigned. And even them, it was like this complicated feeling of like, how are you working for me in my life? And I think another thing that comes up a lot with chosen family, or just thinking about family dynamics in general, especially around the holidays, is this feeling of obligation and not necessarily having to be around people just because they're the people that you were assigned to hang out with on the holidays. But I think that there's a lot of pressure to do it. And I think that there's a lot of pressure to enjoy those people. And I think that there's a lot of pressure that like, if you don't, you're being selfish. Like if you are prioritizing your own needs over those of the family unit, and you're being selfish in that. And to that, I would say it's okay to be selfish. I think a lot of people I think a lot of people, to their detriment, don't put themselves first enough, especially with family. The origins of the saying blood is thicker than water is actually saying that the family you choose is stronger. Really? Wait, but that's not at all what I thought. Nicole, that's always been one of those sayings that makes me frustrated, you know, because to me, it feels like it's saying the opposite. But is it really? Like, it's like the actual meaning of that saying is the opposite? You don't owe them anything, nor your time or having a bond with them because they're family. Yes to obligation. I'm glad I'm in a position now where I don't have to do anything I don't want to for the holidays. Yeah, I mean, I think that there is, like, I think, Julia, what you're saying is completely right. But I'm willing to bet that a lot of people who are hanging out listening to this, you feel that sense of obligation with family. And you also feel guilt a lot of times. I do, when you resist it. And I think it's really, really easy to live your life just with this sense of obligation, putting yourself through things that are hard and putting yourself through things that are not serving you just for the sake of those obligations. The original saying is blood of the brotherhood is thicker than the water of the womb. How did it get so twisted? How did it get so twisted? Also, hi, Bruschetta. It's good to see you. The actual saying is blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. The meaning is saying it's actually the opposite of the way we use it. The saying actually means the bonds that you've made by choice are more important than the people you are bound to by the water of the womb. It is incredible. It is incredible the way that we will flip things to make them fit the narrative that we want. That's truly so mind-boggling to me. That is so, because it's literally the opposite. Brotherhood being chosen family. Yeah. That's so interesting to me. That's so interesting to me. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, the moment, it took me a really long time. It took me a really, really long time to recognize that my family, a lot of them, were not worth my time, not worth my energy, not savable, not worth my respect even, barely worth my forgiveness. And I used to feel really guilty. Really, really guilty. And some of it was internalized, but some of it was also very much the narrative that my family used to keep people in their sort of bubble. You know, like we have this kind of toxic bubble in my family where this is the way things are, and we forgive atrocities, truly, in the name of family, in the name of, that's my brother. He is who he is. He's not perfect. But because he's my brother, I'm going to love him anyway. I'm not talking about my own brother here. And, you know, how many times growing up, gross acts were forgiven on the basis of family. It made me so wary of family, you know? But then at the same time, gross acts were forgiven. But when it came to me, it felt like nothing was forgiven. And I was constantly trying to be molded and shifted into something that would better fit the family. And I never did. You know, I never fit. I didn't fit because of my gender expression. I didn't fit because of the way that I thought. I didn't fit because of who I loved. I didn't fit because I had opinions about the way people were treated in the family. And I spoke up most of the time to be met with violence. And, you know, I never once fit. And so I would see all these people being forgiven for really horrible acts. But then me just being who I wasn't forgiven for being who I was. And I was made to shift and change. And so while I had to sit at the Thanksgiving table and listen to the F word, the slur being thrown about, even though I knew it described me, I was the one that was at fault because I was the one that was different. And it felt very much like I had done something so wrong just for being who I was, when in fact, they were all wrong and still are. They were all wrong and they still are. And I went through a period of time where I tried to change them. I tried to educate them. I tried to teach them about, family trauma, inherited trauma, all of these things that are very much impacting my family without them even knowing or understanding. And then I realized that, like a switch, that it was not my job. It was not my job. And I did not need to put my energy into it. And that I didn't need to feel guilty about it. And so instead, I sit out of all of those kinds of family gatherings. There's certain people in my family who are not allowed in my space. And I uphold that boundary, and it's hard, and it's constantly having to be done. I'm constantly having to say, no, this person cannot come here while I'm here. I'm constantly having to uphold that boundary. And of course, it still feels very much like I don't fit. And honestly, probably even worse, because now I'm so vocal about it, and I'm so divorced from lots of the family. But at the end of the day, I'm living my truth. And I'm living in a way and surrounding myself with people who are respectful, who are caring, who are empathetic, who are willing to look at themselves and think, am I putting more kindness into the world and into my relationships, or am I doing harm? I don't want to surround myself with perfect people. I want to surround myself with people who just want to put kindness into the world and want to respect people around them and are willing to look inside and acknowledge if they are actually causing harm. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. And I don't need to feel guilty for shedding people who won't do that. And I don't think if any of you sitting here listening, if anybody here feels like they don't fit in their family, like they don't fit in their own skin, like they don't know how to get out of it, like they don't know how they could possibly ever one day be in a position where they could create their own holiday traditions and surround themselves with people who get it, I'm telling you right now that if I 10 years ago, 5 years ago even, if I would have thought that I would get to the point that I am at now, where I am very much surrounded by people who actually deserve the gift that is my presence. And I say that having really earned my ability to say that. Momo, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the sub. I would never have believed it would be possible, but it is, and it's through small changes. You don't need to change it all overnight, you definitely don't need to change it all overnight. Start by thinking about who's filling you up, who is supporting you, who is respecting you as you are, and who is making you feel like you do not fit as you are. Who is making you feel like you are wrong? Who is using slurs around you? Who is worth your time? And you'll get there. You'll get there in time. I'm behind on chat. I'm behind on chat. Let me catch up. And I want to say before I catch up too that this stuff is still hard for me to talk about because I very much feel like I'm still in the thick of it. not this TikTok. I'm into the thick of it. But anyway, I very, very much feel like I'm still navigating the waters, and they're muddy and they're ugly. I was just this morning thinking about a conversation I'm going to have with my mother, and how hard it is and how challenging it is and how complicated it is. I'm very much still in it. So it's sometimes talking about this, number one, is emotional, but number two, I feel like, what could I possibly have to offer in this conversation? And then I remember that there's a power in just telling your story and your journey and what it is that you're still grappling with, because the chances are really, really high that there are people here right now who are grappling with these same things and don't know what to do and are feeling lost and are feeling like they have no one. And I think it helps to just know that there are other people out there who are navigating these same ugly, muddy waters. And I know that is true. I know that is true. There's a song. I don't know that song. I wish I could play it. I hate that I can't play copyright stuff. I wish we could just sit here and vibe to that. That sounds lovely. I didn't know about it. No, I didn't know about it. The belief that I have to forgive you because you're family. I have resisted that for a while now, and I still get it. You know, I removed my uncle from my life. Has to be 10 years ago. Has to be that much time. It was early on. And because I've removed him from my life, he hasn't been around to harm me. You know, like there's a logic in that, right? So like he's been out of my life for 10 years. He has not done me any harm. So recently, you know, my mother was like, you know, he hasn't done anything, you know, like maybe it's time to forgive. And my response to that is, he hasn't done anything because I haven't allowed him to. I've stopped allowing him to do harm. And if he actually has changed and he has actually evolved and he is no longer putting harm into the world, fantastic. But his time doing that to me is over. And that is okay. You can allow people the room to grow and change and evolve, and they can become beautiful, kind, empathetic people over time. But that does not mean that you need to permit them back. Because sometimes you just don't have that. Sometimes you just can't do that. And I can't do that. And I really wish that somebody in my life had told me that earlier, rather than me having to figure it out myself. Hi, Lee. It's good to see you. Because I too often let people back in when they showed an attempt at change and I was harmed. Nilly, that's terrible. I've been called the C word by my family more times than I can count. It's their word of choice for me. I don't even know why. I really don't even know why, but it's their word of choice. Honestly, like a couple months ago is the last time I heard it from a family member. It's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. I'm sending you some love, Nilly. It's a difference I hold with someone I'm very close to. I'll not forgive someone just because they're my family. And that is just something that we will not agree on ever. you know, I think everybody also has to live their own journey, you know, like not everybody is going to have the incredible strength. It's incredible strength that it takes to exercise people from your life and to set boundaries. If you've done that even a little bit, even if you waver on it, you should know that it takes incredible strength. I know because I've seen people in my family who very much need them. They very much need to set boundaries. They very much need to cut people out of their life, but they simply do not have the strength. So if you have done it ever, even a little bit, even if you did it while shaking and crying, you have incredible strength. And you should celebrate that for sure. I'm breaking down a lot of the narrative society and family has fed me in order to see the trauma it has left me with. It's really hard work, Nicole. It's really hard work. And it's work that never seems to end. Every time I think, oh, you know, I've gotten to the bottom of it, I realize that there's even more there. And I didn't know and I didn't see it. But I'm proud of you for doing that. It's really important work. It's cathartic to hear you vocalize some of the feelings I never knew how to put into words. Thank you, Bruschetta. I mean, listen, like I go back and forth sometimes, especially on my own channel, right? So like when I'm here, like to me, I'm here to tell stories. I'm here to tell my story. I'm here to vocalize some of these things. But in general, I try to strike a balance because I sometimes worry that I'm oversharing or worse, trauma dumping, right, in my own spaces. And I think that I sometimes overthink that and I forget the power of just telling the story, just telling the story and letting people resonate with it if they resonate with it. Oh, I love you all so much. It's good to see all you here. So when I, you know, and I'm right now, those of you who don't know, I actually moved back to my family home about 1.5 years ago now. And I did that because I wanted to take care of my grandmother who has dementia. And a few other health issues. And making the decision to move back here was incredibly complicated. It was easy, but it was complicated. It was easy for me to want to be here and show up for my grandmother. It was complicated because I knew that it was going to put me in direct contact with family on a regular basis. And I think I'd be lying if I told you that it didn't have an impact on me. My mental health has not been excellent. And I know, I know that it's because I'm having to deal with family shit stuff. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Sulky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stuff. Family stuff, you know? And I don't want you to get the impression ever that I'm sitting here with it all figured out and that, you know, it does get better, but it is a constant practice. It is a constant practice. And sometimes life is going to shift in ways that will put you in contact with people and you have to then practice the boundaries, right? I was talking to you, Bruschetta. I'm literally, like, I'm genuinely talking to any of you who have ever felt like you do not fit in your family, because I grew up that way. I spent so much of my life feeling like I was so incredibly wrong. So incredibly wrong. And every holiday, I would dread it. I would dread it. And I didn't even always know why. I didn't always know why the words that were thrown about bothered me so much, or why the way that people treated me bothered me so much. And I thought that it was a me problem because I was told it was a me problem. I was too sensitive. I was antisocial. I didn't know how to behave around family. I didn't know how to let things go. But that was too much to put on a kid. And I genuinely think that I'm here today only because I possess somehow incredible strength. And I know that there are a lot of people out there who are clawing for that strength. And I wish that I could find all of you and just show you a mirror and show you how beautiful that you are and show you that it is not you. It's not you. You are right. You are beautiful. You make this world so much brighter just by being exactly who you are. And anyone who makes you feel like you don't belong because of who you love or how you express yourself, or because you acknowledge and call out bad behavior in your family, they're wrong and they need to change, but it's also not on you to change them. When you got married, you upset your family because we invited more chosen family than blood relatives. Ashley, I mean, how could you want people like that at your wedding day, you know? But that, like, just making that decision, Ashley, is such an incredible strength. Like, I hope that you and Mel know, number one, how incredibly beautiful you are in every way, but also, like, how, gosh, what is a PG word for this? Epic. How epic you are for having the strength to make that kind of a decision and deal with that kind of flack. I mean, I'll tell you right now, the day that I get married, I know I will deal with that kind of pressure, but there is no way that I am allowing anybody who has ever given me anything but joy and love at me loving who I love, access to my joy on that day. I'm so behind on chat. My boundary for my family was moving to another country. For real, we have a better relationship now than before, but I totally know that it's because we don't spend time together. Yeah. Hi, Bella. Good to see you. Hi, Waffle Bunny. Oh my gosh. Hi, everybody. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'm sorry about the swear. No, I shouldn't swear here. It's supposed to be, you know, we're talking to the youth here. So I shouldn't be swearing. But I think that I'll be forgiven. I'm sad to say I went to my yearly family Thanksgiving this week. I was excited to go as I hadn't been there for a few years, but the first thing my grandma said to me was something about finally embracing my nature, which was a clear jab at me being trans. And I wish I had left right then, but I didn't. And it was misgendering and invalidation throughout that. I didn't even eat at the feast. I'm home now, and I wonder how much happier I'd be right now if I hadn't gone. Lee, first of all, I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. I'm sorry that you were invalidated in such a way by somebody who should show you unconditional love. But that feeling that you have where you're thinking about that interaction and you're mad at yourself because you didn't stand up for yourself, put that right away. Because in that moment, you do what you need to do to get out of it. You do what you need to do to preserve yourself. And sometimes that is standing up for yourself and starting an argument and setting that boundary. And sometimes it is fake laughing and going into the other room and feeling small. And then coming into a space where you do feel seen and you do feel validated, and letting people see you and hold you. You don't have to fight every fight. If you fight every fight, you'd be so tired and you wouldn't have the energy for joy and for enjoying spaces where they do deserve you. I used to feel like if I wasn't fighting every fight, I wasn't doing my part. I was letting things slide. I was allowing things to happen that shouldn't be allowed to happen. And then I realized that all that was doing was harming me. Just because I can do the fight doesn't mean I need to do the fight. I love Audre Lorde, and Audre Lorde writes a lot about self-care and self-preservation being a radical act. Sometimes choosing to prioritize your own comfort and your own well-being is what you need to do, because it allows you the opportunity to exist another day. And you just existing is a gift. It was uncomfy, but worth it. I'm sure it was, Ashley. I'm sure it was. Lee, I'm sorry. It's caused me to be a fighter. It has kicked my butt all my life. I'm finally starting to make a change, learning I don't have to die on every hill. It's hard. It's hard. Because here's the thing with me. This is where it's coming from for me. The non-men in my family put up with so much, generational trauma and a generation of forgiving and mollifying and allowing and permitting and looking the other way. And I said to myself, I was going to stop that. I was going to be a voice that said, hey, this is not okay. Hey, this is not right. Stop it right there. And I would intervene. Little me would intervene in grown-up fights. Grown-up fights that had nothing to do with me, but I spoke up because it didn't feel right, and I felt like this was my role. I already didn't fit in, so why not use that to say, hey, what you're doing isn't right? And so I got to adulthood in this point where I felt like I had to constantly do that. I had to be the voice. And if I wasn't the voice, I had no purpose. And if I wasn't the voice, what was all this for? Why was I who I was if my entire purpose wasn't to be the voice for my family, stopping the trauma, stopping the violence? And then I realized that no matter how many times I spoke up, I got in the middle, I tried to be a witness, it would still happen over and over and over. And so there's only so much that you can do. And one of the most important things that you can do is find your people where you don't have to fight. Find that Friendsgiving table where you can look around and feel no panic or no feeling like you don't belong there. Sure, friends have scuffles. You're not going to agree all the time. You'll probably sit at the table and talk about something nerdy and have wildly different opinions about who the best Genshin Impact character is. But fundamentally, there will be a feeling of respect among all of you and no hurt. If you are looking around at your family right now and your friends right now and the people in your life right now, and you are feeling like most of the time what you are getting is hurt, you have the ability to slowly and incrementally change that. Fill yourself up with people who deserve to be around you. And if right now that's impossible because you're a minor and you live in a family home and you're surrounded by a school of people who don't get you and don't see you as the beautiful human that you are, know that I was you. I was trapped in a home. I thought I would never escape. I was trapped in a neighborhood I thought I would never escape. And I did, but it was slow, and it was everyday decisions, and it was finally seeing people who deserved to see the real me, and it also deciding to love who I was. My dad's ex-wife stopped speaking to her family 40 years ago because of religious trauma, and my dad always said he never understood why she couldn't forgive. The older I get, the more I understand her and the less I understand him. Momo, these days, I get wary of people who say things like that. And the people that I meet who have estranged people in their life or are willing to say, you know what? This person, I'm done. Like I cannot do this anymore. I have a lot of respect for those people and a lot of understanding for those people. And I think, I grew up hearing stories about people who did that with my family. Cause I do have out there role models that I could have looked to, but they weren't part of the family anymore. They did what I eventually did, right? They were gone. And I grew up hearing about how selfish they were and how they couldn't believe that 20 years had gone by and they never spoke to their father again. And I always thought, like, how could they do that? Like, wow, that's so horrible. And then one day you realize, it's important to find people who raise you up and who can raise you up for your own sake, and because raising others up who need it often does more than fighting with those who are too stubborn to learn. Like, I'm all for building bridges with people, right? Like, I'm all for... My whole thing on the internet is to spread joy, spread kindness. And I don't just mean with people who it's easy to do that with, but at the same time, I will never sacrifice my own comfort and boundaries for the sake of that. Because it's a long road, it's a marathon, not a sprint, The first time in years I felt warm, comfortable, and at home was when I was waking up to sit at the table for breakfast with my friends when we rented a place for the holidays. What a moment that must have been for you, Julia. I will always remember the day that I moved out. So the night... I'm going to have trouble saying this, but I feel like it's important for people to hear. The night that I moved out of this house and into my first apartment in Manhattan, my grandfather, who I was living with at that time, but hadn't talked to in probably 3 or 4 years. He came to my door. It was closed. It was always closed. It was one of my first boundaries. One of my first boundaries in this house before I even knew the word, before I ever used the word, my first boundary was to start closing my door. I shut them out. Everybody in my family thought there was something so wrong with me because I was that person who just was always shut behind a door, escaping into books, escaping into video games, shutting out the family. They thought that there was something very wrong with me. But I was in my room and I was excited and I was packing and my door was closed and I heard my grandfather's footsteps. They were very ingrained into my memory. So hearing them, my hair would stand up. And he stopped outside of my door. And he didn't knock, but he spoke. And he said, "You're gonna fail. Don't come back here when you do." And I wish I could tell you that it didn't bother me. I wish I could tell you that it was just one moment in my life that meant nothing. But it did. Of course it did. Because even when you shut people out, even when you know that you are making decisions that are right and healthy, it still hurts. It still hurts. And those memories stay with you. But guess what? I didn't fail. I've never failed. I was never failing. And his opinion didn't ever matter. So if you're dealing with anything like that, if you're in a home where you feel like the only power you have is to shut your door and put on headphones and lose yourself in worlds that are not this one, you will get out. You will. It feels like it's so far away, but you will. And when you do, you will meet people who deserve your time. And even if you do fail, because of course I have. I've failed at so many things. Even if you do fail, that's not a bad thing. It's actually a very good thing. But it's, I see you all being so sweet in the chat, but it's not just about that moment. It's about the fact that so many of us have that moment. So many of us have a moment just like that, right? A moment we can think about where it's so clear that we were not valued or are not valued for who we are. But I can say with a lot of happiness now that I'm valued by a lot of people. And I've found so much community by really leaning into the things that made me feel different when I was growing up. I lean into queer communities. I lean into labels that fit and find community through that. I lean into people who are just kind and want to make the world better. I lean into activist communities. And when you do that, when you realize, think about who am I and what do I want and what do I want out of this thing called life? And then all of a sudden, when you found out what those things are and you start leaning into them, you find people who feel the same way that you do, and instantly you have friendships that start to grow and start to blossom. Bonds of affinity, right? Shared interest. This is where chosen family comes from. It doesn't just magically happen one day that like you go to college and you find your chosen family. The best chosen family, the best friendships stem from when you start living your truth as who you are and who you want to be and what you want out of the world. And you'll find people that share that with you. I completely agree, Pudge. Failing is a part of life. There's no success without moments of failure. And you know, the time I always say, because I love mountains, I always say that I feel like I'm climbing this mountain, right? Climbing. And the moments of failure are when I start to slide down, right? Because you can only climb so long before you either stand still or sometimes you hit like a slippery slope and you start to slide down the mountain a little bit. And you could give up right there and stop scaling the mountain, or you could catch your breath and keep going. Because, you know, at the end of the day, if you just keep going, you will scale the mountain. But if you let those little stumbling blocks stop you, you're not going to get anywhere. We like to think that the terrible words flung at us don't bother us, but it's hard, especially when it comes from people who you think would never say that to us. These moments get better for us in time, but it's still hard to remember it happened. Yeah. Hi, Sveta. It's good to see you. Oh gosh, Sveta. I feel you on that. You know, you will leave again. It was one of my first thoughts at the start of COVID-19. Especially because until two weeks from now, I work in higher education. 2 weeks from now, I will not work in higher education anymore. But my first thought was, when everybody was being sent home, was how that would have felt to me. Being forced to go back home. And I think that that's a story that a lot of people have had, is just being put into situations where they are finding themselves surrounded by people who don't fill their cup. And that's why it's why I share what I shared about my grandfather. I lived with him for years and years and years before I finally escaped. But for 4 years before I moved out, I made the decision that he was not allowed in. I stopped talking to him. When it first happened, it was so weird. He didn't understand. He was talking at me and I wasn't responding. And it made him angry that I wasn't responding. But I still didn't do it. I just didn't look at him. I didn't respond. It was just a decision I made one day. And days went by and eventually he got used to it. He stopped talking to me. He barely acknowledged me. Sometimes he would say horrible things because he enjoyed it. But he just stopped. And that was me setting a boundary within the confines of what I had at the time, because I couldn't move out. I had to be there. And I couldn't change him or control him. So all I could do was control my engagement with him. And you have that kind of a choice. That's why I say incremental change, because I think too often the narrative is, if your assigned family isn't working for you, find yourself a chosen family and surround yourself with friends and do Friendsgiving. And all of that is really well and good. But in reality, it takes a lot of time to cultivate. And so, while I think that the answer is chosen family, and I think that for me, the answer has been chosen family, and this is the way that I celebrate holidays, and it is what has brought joy back into the holidays for me. I think for a long time, it felt out of reach. But what I could do was no longer go to my uncle's house and no longer talk to my grandfather. Those were two things that were in my control that I could do, and I chose to do. And they didn't make my life perfect, but they helped. And then all of a sudden I had more energy for friendships. I had more energy for bettering myself and thinking for myself, because I was no longer putting it into these really toxic places. Sometimes the most frustrating and hardest moments is knowing the time between you and your freedom, especially in those types of situations where it's even harder. But that freedom will arrive one day, and I hope you always hold on to that. It's very true. Pudge, thank you for that really, really like incredible message, because it feels like forever, and it can feel like you're wasting your life waiting for the chance to get out, but it will come, and you will be so much better for it. So much better for it. And in the time where you're waiting, online communities like this one can mean so much. Because, just seeing that there are other people who are dealing with what you're dealing with, and there are other people who look like you or act like you or love like you or express themselves like you, it can be so meaningful. It can be so meaningful. So what I think I'd like to do now is take a really quick break just to stretch and sort of breathe. And I encourage you to do that too. It's been this has been an intense conversation, a good one, but intense. And what I'd like to do now, after we get back from the break, is turn on Animal Crossing, a comfort game of mine. And I want us to celebrate this cozy, safe, and really meaningful space that exists here on the internet that we all get to take part in. And we'll build something cute and we'll chat. And I think there's no greater way to start off the holidays, I think, than reveling in some of this joy that we have, Because sure, we go through it. We all do, everybody here. But we also contain a lot of joy. And this space houses a lot of joy. And we can do what we can to celebrate that. So I'm going to take a quick break. Yes, everybody hydrate, take a breath, take meds, take vitamins. I'm going to stretch and I'm going to refill my coffee. And then we'll keep chatting, of course. But we'll do it while looking at some cute animals. I've got some cute villagers, so just wait. All right, quick BRB, and then we'll get into the game. Who's ready for cozy animals? Oh my goodness. All right, so I have my coffee. It may or may not be my 4th of the day, but that's okay. I also refilled my water. Ooh. I thought we could start with dailies because my babies have been a little bit neglected. I've been busy the past couple days. So I thought we could say hi to everybody and like shop and then head on over to Harv's. Who's counting? Indeed, it's Saturday. Saturdays are for vast amounts of coffee, you know? All right, let's see here. So I think I need to set up my capture card. Sorry. I didn't do that in advance. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. Boop. Hot chocolate. Oh my God. I think I'm going to have hot chocolate after stream, actually. That sounds really nice. Multiple of you have mentioned it, and I just think that that sounds so delicious. All right, I'm going to turn off Spotify so we can chill to the Animal Crossing music. Let me know if audio is weird, like too loud, too low. And we can enjoy it. I almost got, oh, I already read that, Pudge. How does it sound? It's probably a little low. Hang on, let me fix it. Let me know if that's okay. So those of you who play Animal Crossing in the chat, who is your favorite villager that lives on your island? My favorite villager of all time is Marcel, and I just recently got him on this island, so I'm really happy to have him, and I just gifted him a Christmas sweater, and I'm really hoping he's wearing it, so fingers crossed. Oh my God, Ruby's so cute. Ruby's got like an interior that's all spacey, right? Spork, oh my gosh, please. Doc, oh Aaron, I'm sorry for my past transgressions. Marshall or Shep, Melba, Felicity. Oh, Felicity's a cutie. Melba's sweet too. I have Marshall, so I feel like where the camera is, you're not going to be able to see my villagers. So let me hide my face for a second. Oh, I can't. Hang on. Wait, no, I can. Hang on. There we go. So I've got Eric, Dobie, Sherb, who I actually, you're gonna be surprised, but I want him to move out because I want to get Coco. So I want to get Coco. I'm planning to try to hunt for Coco tomorrow. I hope that we're able to get a plot by then. Deirdre, Bones, Shino, who I literally love so much. Shino is climbing the ranks of one of my favorite villagers. Kashmir, Marshall, Fang, and of course Marcel. So those are my babies at the moment. Shino's so cute. Shino is like literally the best addition. Oh my gosh, wait, look at Bones. Do you see him right now? Please. I gifted him this sweater. Actually, so brokenly, I don't know if you're still here, but I think you're the one that sent me the sweater, and I gifted him one. And he looks so cute in it. He's got his little scar. Hida got Shino in one island hunt? No way. Look at him. Oh, see, this is what I love about this game is that I could sign on and just like watch my villagers run around in circles and be content. Like, like if you're ever having a bad day, just watch Bones do airplane circles around your island and you can't be upset. Oh, also, those of you who aren't familiar, should know that my island is completely flat. And this is a thing that I like to do. So when I'm designing a new island, I like to completely flatten it so that I can watch it grow. So the part that's terraformed above resident services, that's the only part that I've started working on. And I like to do a little at a time and just like watch the map slowly fill in, and it's extremely satisfying to me. So that's the way that it is, and my entire rest of my island is flat. It's a lot of work, Pudge. Like I'm not gonna lie, like the days after you flatten, you're probably gonna want to not pick up the game for a little while. But once allow yourself some time away and then come back, and it is really a satisfying thing. You're flattening right now, Emily? Oh my gosh. I fully endorse it. I think it's really a nice thing. I have mail here from community members. I wanted to know, like, should I open these now or should I be saving that for tomorrow? Ooh, what do I have from Paradise Planning? Because I have a lot of mail from y'all, but I just don't know if it's like something that I could open today or if I should wait. I can wait. What did I order? I think I ordered a bunch of sweaters. Yes, I did. I literally ordered sweaters so that I could gift them to my villagers so I could watch them be cute. Also, in the DLC, I got to the point where you can buy stuff from Wardle. And I was able to buy this incredibly cute item. Like, I'm sorry. How did none of you ever tell me about this? I'm literally obsessed with. I'm obsessed. So Aaron and Nilly, I can open. Okay, cool. Wait, Ellie, what do you mean? I meant the mail from community members. That's what I wasn't sure about. But this is like, it's like so cute. All right, so let's see. What do we got here? Iconic new item. For you-know-who. We're going to do it like this so that because otherwise I think I'll get mixed up. Bottle crate. Oh my god, I love it. Nilly. That is an iconic new item. I love it. Oh my god, please. It's so cute. Kimono. Oh my god, she's gonna look so cute in that. Let's give it to her now. Let me put my coat back on. Sheena, where are you? We have something for you. Let's find her. Sheeno. Look at Fang. Let's give Fang something cute. Here's the gift. I want to give him the Coatigan. The gray Coatigan. I think he'd look so cute in it. This one. Oh my god, are you ready? He's gonna be so cute in this. Oh, look at his face. He's so excited. I do. I always buy clothes for my villagers. Especially like when it changes seasons and I want to walk around and see them in like seasonal clothing. Right, Warrior? I know. Wait, he looks so cute in this. I love Fang. Fang is like... Fang to me is exceptionally genderqueer. I love everything about Fang. I tend to use he, him pronouns for Fang, but in my mind, in my head canon, Fang is definitely like a they, them baby and like just iconically genderqueer. Iconically genderqueer. But like the eyeshadow, the like absolute adorable way that he pulls off a dress. I love it. Really, Jen? Oh my gosh. It's like half the time when I say I'm doing dailies, I'm just walking around giving them clothes. Because another thing about me is that I don't really love giving my villagers furniture because I hate it when they put stuff out in their houses. The one exception is that I've given them all like at least one food item. But I really don't like giving them stuff that they're gonna put around in their house. It upsets me. I think I'm too much of a perfectionist for it. That's your headcanon for Fang too. I love that. I love that. Where's Shino? I've never struggled so hard to find Shino. Also, what do you think of my holiday fit? I dressed in this last night for you all. It's actually very close to what I actually wore on Thursday. It's very close to what I actually wore. A sweater with a flannel, with comfy pants and a beanie. Is she in the shop? She probably is. Let's see. Sheena. Oh, there she is. She's in the sweater I gave her. I love her in this sweater. The pink Argyle or something sweater. Stop hiding behind the tree. Come over here. Let us see you. Can you? She does not want to be perceived. There she is. Look at her. Isn't she so cute? Oh, look at her in that sweater though. She's gonna look so amazing in this. All right, get over here so that I can give this to you and we can all see it. I also love how she squints her eyes. Oh, this is for you, Shino. This one. I also love her little fangs. Her little fangs. Oh, I can't wait to invite her to the Friendsgiving table. Oh, it's perfect. She looks so good in it, Nilly. Oh, she looks so good in it. What is it? A concrete wall? Thank you. It's exactly my taste. Oh, she looks phenomenal. She looks phenomenal. Oh God. All right. We need to give Dobie something because I don't think I've actually, oop, hang on. Oh no, I have none of my stuff. All right, whatever. I don't think I've actually given Dobie anything cute yet. Can I give it to you while you're sitting here? No, he's sitting, so I can't give it to him. All right, we'll have to wait for him to get up. Let's go find somebody else. See if Marcel is, oh, wearing this sweater. I gave him the red reindeer sweater. He looks so cute. I'm not gonna give any, don't be sad, but I'm not gonna give anything to Sherb because I want him to leave. So we're not like ignoring him, but we're also not doting on him. It is what it is. It's all in the name of Coco. We need to get Coco. Okay, Marshall's at home. R.I.P. Sherb. You know, I don't have a normal villager. We need one. And I have like 4 lazies right now. I think I actually genuinely do have 4 lazies. Because I have... Let me once again take my head off. So I have 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, I do have 4. Eric's a lazy, Sherb is a lazy, Bones is a lazy, and Marcel. 4 lazies, that's way too many. One's gotta go. One's gotta go, or I'm gonna be hearing about bugs in the floor every day, 4 times a day. What you making? Marshall's cooking. Ooh, pumpkin scones? Chat. What shape is a scone? While I'm here on the It Gets Better channel, I have a very important question for you. What shape would you say a scone is? I'm just curious. I'm just curious, you know? Because I have this opinion that scones are triangular, but this game and some people that I know seem to think that they're round. And I'm curious. Okay, let's see. What do they... Oh, wait, let me learn the DIY first. Let's find out. Oh my God. All right, let's see. Triangle or circle? Oh, it's hidden. Gosh, how many times I'm gonna have to move my face? Oops, sorry. What? Oh, food? Why wouldn't it be right here for me to see? Doesn't it show up at the... Did I not just learn it? Sweet. Oh. It's triangle. It's triangle shaped. Oh, I love that. I want my burial stone to read. Here lies Joe. Scones are round. That was a triangle. That was a triangle. I love y'all. Can we give Marshall something while he's doing this? The problem is we're not even going to be able to see it on him. What do we have? Checkered muffler? Oh, wait. He'd look so cute in the checkered muffler. Checkered Chesterfield. Oh, which one do we give him? Maybe we'll give Dobie the Chesterfield. What is the poncho sweater? Why don't I know which one that is? Did somebody just give me that? I bet somebody just gave me that. Let's give him the checkered muffler. That was a slice of a round cone. Pudge. No, come on. Oh my God. That's so funny. A pullover jacket? I don't think I know what that is. Can I show you now what he's... Oh, he looks so cute in it. Look at him. Look at him cooking with that muffler on. A precious squirrel bean. He is definitely one of my favorite smugs. Marshall is forever. Oh, we love you, Marshall. All right, let's go see if we can give Dobie this. I really wanted to match with Dobie. I wanted him, because I like the checkered outfit I have on right now. I have another one, and I wanted to give it to Dobie. I'm pretty sure I can dress them once they all get there, too, so it's fine. But I wanted us to all look our best for Friendsgiving. Oh, he's still sitting there. All right, it's fine. We'll give it to him later, I guess. All right, let's check our shops, and then we'll go to Harv's. Since we have, I think, what do we have, like an hour and 20 minutes left to stream? I'm gonna need that amount of time to do a build. I'm a very slow builder. I want to make sure we can finish it. Hi, Glitch, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh my goodness. All right, ooh. Some cute things. I already own this, I think. I like these comic book shorts. They don't fit our outfit for the day, but they're pretty great. We should probably get a ski mask. We should probably get one. I want it in like olive green here though. It's nice. Ooh, cozy green socks too. All right, this is an outfit. What an outfit. We're not gonna wear it. No thanks. Be gay, do crimes. Exactly, exactly. All right. Let's check Nooks, and then I want to grab a bunch of stuff from my inventory. It looks like when you hit randomize on Create a Sim, please. It's so funny. We're not going to talk about this. But I do want to make sure you all see it. Okay, it has been seen. Let's see what's at the cranny. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to bring to Harv's, so I want to fill my pockets just in case. Oh, there's a sale going on. It's for the best, Julia. It's for the best. Oh, Marcel's in here. He's not wearing the outfit, though. Should we give him something else? Hang on, let me see. What else is in here? So we've got, oh, the snowy sweater. That would actually look kind of cute on him. Not that. Oh, that's cute. All right, let's give him... Honestly, he'd look kind of cute in this checkered. Let's just make him match with us. Do I have Tortimer unlocked? I do, yeah. Oh, when I say Harv's Island, we're going to build. Like, we're going to actually use Harv's Island for, like, a build. Not to, like, go get stuff customized. Marcel, hello? Why can't I talk to him? Oh, is it because he's in here? Well, that's sad. All right, I guess nobody's getting the coat. I don't actually need that. What is this? Oh, it's like a shade. It's like a curtain. That's exciting. I literally love signing on and seeing what new items are in my store. I've gotten pretty lucky. Like, I've gotten a lot of the new items. He wants that bed. He's not getting it. That bed is not fitting in his house. Also, Marcel has such a cute house that would not match at all. Am I the only one that feels like sales are new in this game? Like, I don't remember sales being a thing. She already changed out of her outfit. That's rude, Shino. All right, let's take this stuff in. It is new. It's cute. I like it. I remember it being a thing from New Leaf, so I was like, and did I just... Oh, look, I decorated for Christmas. My house is very much in progress, but isn't it kind of cute? Isn't it kind of homey? I am obsessed with this item. I want it in real life. Like, I literally love everything about this item. I want it so desperately. I also got this fake painting. Fake snowy painting. And I put up the holiday tree, my bookshelf. And this is an iPad. Isn't that cute? Hang on, I'll show you. It's like, oh gosh, it's behind me. It's an iPad in like a cute case with a book. I have it so that it looks like I'm reading at the fireplace. Cute, right? Also, whatever these are, I want to eat them immediately. Like right now. The accent walls are amazing because I've always loved this wall, but I always felt like it was a little too much. It was like a little too much with like being the entire wall, but it's so perfect with the white wall, you know? This is the only room that's kind of decorated though. I think my kitchen needs a lot of work still. I've been actually spending all my time decorating on the DLC because it's super fun. See, oh yeah, see, my kitchen needs some love. All right, let's put some stuff away and fill our pockets with stuff that we might want to use in the build. Just in case because I don't know if you know this, but I learned over time that even if you have the DIY for something, if you have never actually made it yourself, you won't have access to it at Harv's. So I think that there's probably some things that like I have from a lot of you bring gifts to me or send me gifts, but I've never actually made it. So, oh, you like the base of my kitchen? Thank you. I really agonized over the colors of the floor and stuff. So that actually makes me happy. I'm trying to go a bit more modern with my like interior builds. Usually when I build interiors in Animal Crossing, I make them look like hobbit holes. So I've been trying to be a little bit more like, I don't know, modern. All right, Nordic chair I shouldn't need to bring. It would just be things like the Turkey Day chair. Like, I don't know if I ever actually made myself a Turkey Day chair. So I'm gonna bring them. I know I could just sit here and make some, but like, I don't really feel like doing that. Hi, KB. It's good to see you. Of course, there's nothing wrong with hobbit holes. We love hobbit holes. Turkey Day table. What else should we bring? Maybe a bookshelf. Every build should have a bookshelf. This thingy. The plants we shouldn't need to bring, right? That should be in my thing. Can I access my... I should remember this, but I can't remember if I can access my storage when I'm building or not. I feel like I can't. Coffee. Oh my gosh, we should bring the coffee. I have a bunch of food prepared that I want to bring. I also got these two things from Sulky. So I want to bring those. And these like cans. This thingy. Bread. Look at the pumpkin soup and pumpkin pie through Tortimer. Okay, well at least we could really easily go get it, right? So it's not the worst thing. Did anybody do the Turkey Day event? I managed to like just finish it before falling asleep on Thursday. I actually really lucked out getting the crab that's so hard to find. Marcel gave it to me. I don't have pecan pie. I'm still kind of limited in what kind of food I have. Oh, this thingy. We can start with that and let's see what we end up needing. I'm gonna grab my Christmas tree just in case. Doesn't the soup look good? It made me want to try doing that, like putting a soup in a like a hollowed out squash like that. I think it's kind of a good idea. All right, let's go build our Friendsgiving table that we're all gonna hang out in. I'm gonna have all of you there with me. Melissa, did you just say you gave me a gift? I'm assuming this is something deciduous tree. What is that? A dress? Stop, it's so cute. I love that. You know who I want to give that to? Coco. I want to give that to Coco, but we don't have her yet. So hopefully tomorrow I can give that to Coco. Look at Bones. Oh, pure joy. We were just talking about joy in our in queer spaces. That is a very happy queer. Like, Bones is really joyful. All right, Harves, we're on our way. Let's go. I saw a recipe for grilled mac and cheese. Wait, in real life or in Animal Crossing? Because both sound good. Because that sounds so good. Wait, mac and cheese and a hollowed out squash? I want to have that for dinner. All right, let's see. Harvey? I wish we could invite Harv to the dinner, but I don't think I can because is there a Harvey amiibo? Is there? I don't know if I've ever seen one. In real life? Okay. Oh, did they like put it in the squash and then bake it? That sounds so good. I need that recipe. Can you post it in the Discord? It was vegan? Oh my god. Julia. I might need to make that this week. You had me at vegan mac and cheese. Our homophobic funders have been cut from our nonprofit, and now we have a supporter who wants to incorporate more LGBT events in schools across America. Oh my god, and you're gonna be creating the curriculum? Gaby, that's incredible. That is truly incredible. Amazing. I'm really happy to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that, and also very happy that you're gonna be the one creating the curriculum. Harv is in series 5. Okay. Makes sense. That's so cool. That's so cool, Gaby. My allergies coming out to play. Hi, Harvey. So cute. So cute. You know what? We should... I probably don't have time. We have to make sure we can finish this build. If there's time, we should see what Kix has. Where should we build this? Maybe this main room. I feel like the main room is like the biggest. You have to deal with the doors, but I feel like it's a good place. All right, let's put all this away. We're gonna have a cozy Friendsgiving area. So let's see. You've been doing it for mental health, and now you get to do it with my community. Yeah, Gaby, I'm always happy to help you brainstorm. Anything I can do, let me know. Okay. Let's choose a floor. I kind of like the light. Oh no, why don't I have it here? Oh, here it is. I like the light herringbone floor. Do we want to do the same accent wall as in my house? Because I kind of do. Such a nice accent wall. Bricks. Hi, Erica. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Isn't it just such a good accent? Well, I know. I love it. I'm such a sucker for it. Like, I just feel like every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I kind of just want to use that one. Too many windows, I think. I don't hate this one. I'm torn between the coffee shop one or just like the gray. But I kind of like how light it is with the coffee shop one. Kind of cute. The more education and curriculum, better. I still remember how lacking my education was. Truly, truly. I didn't learn about anything related to LGBTQIA plus stuff until I was in college. And even then, I had to go out looking for it. Like, I had to choose to take a course on queer theory in order to be able to, like, find that kind of stuff in my curriculum. Which I think is a real... It's a real disservice. I'm not sold on the flooring now with that, but I do like the walls. Maybe darker. Could also use the Turkey Day ones. I think we'll go with this until I've done the table and stuff, and then we'll see how it feels. Housewares. You're only going to have 2 hours to teach as much information. So I remember I used to do a bunch of like zone trainings for people. And those were like crunched into a few hours. And it was always so hard to decide like what was very necessary information and what, could be skipped over or explained quickly. It's such a hard choice. Should we do the traditional reds or should we go with like these greens? I think I like the reds. So I want to make it so a decent chunk of our villagers can come. So I'm going to make the table bigger. Like that. Or we could have 2 separate tables, which is always kind of a cute thing for Friendsgiving too. Like if you have 2 separate tables going on. Oh my gosh, Iona! Iona, welcome in! Raiders, hello! Welcome to the It Gets Better Project Twitch. It is so good to have you here. It is so good to have you here. It Gets Better Project is an absolutely incredible organization that spreads education and awareness and love for LGBTQIA plus communities and youth and does a tremendous amount of good. And I'm so incredibly honored to be an ambassador for them. You have no idea. So we've been chatting here, hanging out today, talking about chosen family, talking about taking care of yourself during the holidays. And we actually just started building a Friendsgiving table in Animal Crossing. And we're going to just enjoy building it and spend some time with our animal friends and celebrate some queer joy today. So it's really great to have you all here. Iona is a dear, dear friend of mine, and I know it's Iona's birthday, so everybody please say hi and happy birthday to Iona, who is also an ambassador for It Gets Better Project, and a person that I'm proud to stand beside in this space, but also in all of the spaces. Very, very honored to have Iona as a friend, and very, very glad that she was born. So welcome in, everybody. I know, so the It Gets Better Project has been working really, really hard on building their Twitch up from like the ground up. And last I checked, I think we were close to 600 followers. We might have gotten past it. But if you're here and hanging out and you're interested in this space, please, please, please give them a follow. I am joined by an incredible amount of people in the ambassador program who all come into this space and tell their stories and play games and have talk shows and do amazing, amazing content. So you do not want to miss it. It's a really, really beautiful and growing and new space. And I've just been really enjoying all the content here. So please join us, hang out. It's great to have you. I know you've been in good hands. So please, please, please get comfy and hang out with us while we build a cute little Friendsgiving table. Iona, I love you. I hope you had such a good birthday stream. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. All right, let's see. So I'm trying right now to decide between whether or not I want like 2 different tables in different spots or 1 large one, but I think I want to do 1 large one. 1 nice large table that our animals can sit around. And listen, if any of you have any questions about It Gets Better, about LGBTQIA plus topics, about chosen family, about celebrating the holidays as a queer person, I'm happy to answer them. I'm also happy to answer questions about my own identity. I identify as lesbian. I also identify as genderqueer. I use they and she pronouns. And not coming to terms, but like discovering and enjoying the process of finding myself throughout my life has been a really interesting process. So if you have any questions at all about that, I'm super happy to answer and get in there. Someone asked for a pronoun check. Of course, everybody, if you want to share your pronouns, please do so. There's also a really excellent I can't think of the word right now. What is it called? It's like, it goes in the browser through Chrome, and it lets you actually see everybody's pronouns in Twitch. And I have that, so I can see any of you who did that. I can see your pronouns, which is really excellent. I don't know. I think Sulky might have a command for it. If you wanted to do that, I think you might have that. If anybody wants to go ahead and get that and put their pronouns on there so that any streamer that has that on can see it, and so can viewers. It's really great. But it's good to see all, oh wow, so many of you sharing your pronouns. I love that. My own pronouns have been actually a journey for me, and it's something that I'm still working on. Last time I streamed on this channel, I said any pronouns, and now I've actually narrowed it down to very much right now liking they and she. And so it's one of those things that's like always subject to change, and I kind of enjoy it. I kind of enjoy it. She is eating eggy bread. Hi, Cece. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you all for all these follows. It is incredible. It is incredible to see so many people joining this really beautiful and growing community. I can't even express how excited it makes me. I went from any to he, they. I prefer they, but the extension put it first. Honestly, Pudge, I'm so glad that you said that, because I actually find it annoying that the extension, and thank you, that's the word. It's a browser extension, that they don't let you decide if you want to do they or she or he first. It sort of makes the decision for you. I was actually thinking about giving them that feedback, that like I would like to be able to choose the order that I write it in. But yeah, thank you for letting me know which one you prefer, though, because it's you never know. I always try to do the one that people list first, because I just assume that's the preference. I found out that I'm comfortable with Z. Yeah. I actually know a few people, Gaby, that like the Z pronouns. Gaby, does the extension not have them? Is that why you have other? Because they should add that. They should add that. Z is a really common one, I think. Like, I understand them not being able to have like every version of pronoun, because there's a lot of neo pronouns out there. But like Z is a very common one, and like a fairly old, one. Should we use the like traditional fireplace or the Thanksgiving one? I love how I'm just recreating my living room here. We're gonna have to figure. Let's try to make it different than my living room that I was just showing you all. They have he, him, she, her, they, them, and other. Oh, I'm an other, but I don't mind. I love you, baby. Your positivity really makes my heart sing. I hope you know. Right, Shelrian? I agree. It's a very common one. It's a very common one. I'm part of another community that Alejo, the creator, is in, and he's working on adding some more. That's awesome to know, Wiki. That's really awesome to know. That's exciting, actually. That's exciting. I wonder if Alejo can also add like the ability to choose which one goes first, because I would really like that. Honestly, I know this is like the more festive one, but I think I want to use this one. I just like it better. You think so? Awesome, Wiki. That's really exciting. I'm excited about that. Pronouns are exciting. Once I stopped stressing about my pronouns, and just accepted that they will change and how I feel about them will change, and that's okay, I started to enjoy it more. But like, at first I found pronouns to be like a very stressful thing. You're gonna decorate too? I love that. I'm still not sold on the floor, but that's okay. I'm trying to find the holiday tree because here it is. I wanna put that in the corner. Let's do the red because I feel like it matches the. You know what? Another reason I like to put holiday like decorations in this is because for me, I don't really like celebrating the holiday Thanksgiving, which is a holiday in the United States. And for a lot of reasons, it has a pretty dark past in the US. Folks from the US are probably familiar. But the way that I've sort of like in my adult life begun celebrating the holiday is actually as the start of the holiday season. And so I celebrate less the day and more just the fact that for me, this is the holiday month. And also Friendsgiving celebrations can happen at any time during this month. And so a lot of times when I'm like making builds like this or just like decorating in general, like I'll always have like the various different kind of holiday trinkets around so that it can be any day in December and it's still like a holiday and it's a valid holiday, you know, because it's mine. If that makes any sense, I don't know. You're giving everybody sweaters. I love that for you. When I used any pronouns, because I'm truly not fussed, I found some people would specifically call me what they preferred me to be or saw me as. Pudge. So I found the same thing is like when I shifted to using any pronouns, people just used what they had always been used to using for me or what they assumed I looked like. But then I also started having some people who I really love and are amazing for doing it. I had them start using he, him pronouns for me, and they really weren't fitting with me. And I was having like some weird feelings about them that I just like wasn't loving, especially live on stream. So I made that shift from I'm not fussed to use anything to specifically like they and she are good. So yeah, that's kind of the journey as of right now. I wish decorating was this easy. Don't we all? Don't we all? We celebrate the respect, love, and the honor of our ancestors who have gone before us. We respect their journey, sorrow, and wish them a lot of love. Gaby, yes, absolutely. It's nice to see someone share a similar journey. Yeah, Pudge, honestly, same. Honestly, same. I always love hearing about other people's experiences with pronouns, especially the experiences of uncertainty, because I feel like a lot of what I hear is certainty, like people being certain that these are their pronouns, and it's just never a feeling that I've ever had. With mostly anything, I feel like feelings of being certain about anything is just not me. Like it's just not a mood that I'm good at. So I like hearing that other people are just as confused as I am, you know, but in like a beautiful way, you know, in like a wandering through this really fun experience of being alive and defining ourselves and figuring out ourselves and exploring ourselves. It's a fun journey, I think. I'm okay with she, but I say I use they, she. Everyone defaults to she. Yeah, so NB, I get a lot of she. And, you know, I know specifically right now, like my community knows this because I've talked about it, but like this is the longest my hair has been in like a decade. And so I have like interesting feelings about how, for lack of a better description, femme I look these days. And especially I think it really is exaggerated on the internet because like a lot of my mannerisms, a lot of the ways that I'm used to expressing my gender get lost on the internet. And I think I get boiled down to this very like femme persona. And so it's one of the reasons I've started to sort of emphasize through language on this platform the fact that my gender is not what a lot of people have actually always assumed it to be, if that makes sense. But I also know it's confusing because I'm confusing, and I love the word lesbian, which a lot of people assume and understandably expect that lesbian is woman and woman, you know? But I love the contradiction of it. I say that I contain multitudes. And I kind of like love that I can love multiple words that sometimes maybe don't make sense to other people, but they make sense to me, if that makes any sense. There's a lot of stories about people finally being called what they always wanted, which is amazing, but there needs to be more representation of figuring it out too. Yeah, exactly. I agree. And I don't think, I think people just naturally tend to talk more about the end of their journey, you know? Like, I think people like talking about the end, like how they finally got there, how they finally figured themselves out. But for me, I'm always I'm just a very reflective person in general. So for me, I'm always like, what else is there for me to figure out about myself? You know, I always feel like I'm never done. I'm always trying to think about, you know, what else I could figure out. I don't know. I want to leave this room for a minute because you know what? Actually, it's fine. We'll use this one. Do I have a simple panel? I want to cover, we can cover it with a bookshelf. Hold on. I want to cover this door. I love journey talk. Yeah, me too. I still say I'm gay, even though I don't consider myself concretely a man. So that's a mood. Yes, I'm fudged. I literally love that so much. Like I do. Like I just, you know what it is like lesbian was it was the first community that like adopted me, you know, like I found myself in the lesbian community in like real life, like lesbian, like friendships, but also in like lesbian literature and lesbian identities. And I very much found my way to queerness and queer theory in particular, because I did graduate school in queer theory. That's what my background is in. I've taught it. So like I found my way to very big parts of myself through that label. And I just, even now that I identify as gender queer, I really still very much vibe with and love lesbianism. Like I love lesbians, okay? I'm here on the It Gets Better channel talking about how much I love lesbians. So I just don't see why I would have to retire that label just because it would confuse other people, you know? I think gender confusion, like I think label confusion, juxtaposing labels that maybe don't make sense to other people but make sense to you. I think that's like God, I need a PG term for like bad butt, you know, like it's just like I want to say it's bad ash, but it is like, it's sort of like you being like, I don't really care if you don't get it. Like, this is me. And if it's making you question assumptions that you have about gender and sexuality, like good, you know, like that's good. I think it's good. I do have a sound alert on my stream. So we have a channel point redemption at my stream that is very simply titled gay. And it shows a gif of Jean from Genshin Impact, who is like my wife. And it said, it's the sound clip of like, here we go, lesbians, let's go, lesbians. It's just, we need that here. Sulky, can we get something like that here? Can we get some sound alerts here? Because that would be very fun. Things always change, including sexuality and gender. Absolutely. I've changed so much. So much. We're going to put this plant here, but don't do that in real life because it'll go on fire. Okay. We can look into it. Awesome. Yeah. We need some of that. That would be fun. And one of the things, like one of the quintessential ways that I decorate in this game is by just putting plants everywhere. I mean, I guess it's kind of what I do in real life too, but what can I say? What can I say? We need the lesbian one and the one where Trixie and Katya are saying hi, gay. We need so many. There could be so many funny ones that we could get for this channel. I think it would be a lot of fun. Ooh, look at this Argyle. Oh, I kind of like that. I can't wait to actually put our little villagers in here. It's going to be so cute. It's going to be so wholesome. All right. I like that. Writing all this down. Being a insert label of choice here doesn't have to mean one thing. Exactly. Exactly. And I think for a long time, that made me hesitant to label myself. I was this person that didn't ever assign myself labels because I just felt like none of them really described me. But then I learned that there's so much power in labeling yourself. I mean, think about it. Like, I think I could say probably the majority of you, if you identify as LGBTQIA+ in any way, I would say most people, not all, but most, get to an understanding of themselves by somebody else having the strength to describe themselves in a way that resonate with you. Like you hear somebody say, I'm X, and you start to think, hey, that kind of sounds like me. And then you do your own thinking and your own research. And so there's like inherently a really beautiful power in labeling yourself as long as you don't let it restrict who you are. I always say, like, language does its best to describe me, but it's always going to be imperfect because I'm so much more than what can be captured by language. Let's put oh, why can't I put the pie in the middle? Should let me put the pie in the middle. Them adding food to this game really was such a game changer. I started questioning my gender when I met a trans guy in college and we had a chat. Representation matters. We have to see it to be able to know we can be it. Yes, it helps you open up your brain to the possibilities because so many of us grow up with like very heteronormative understandings of the way that like the world works and relationships work and gender works, and unlearning that is not easy. And having like the inspiration from somebody else can really shorten the amount of time it takes to like start to understand yourself and who you are and what you want. I don't like that one. We need more chairs. I know, but I don't want to crunch it. And we're gonna have to make some hard choices about who gets to sit at the table. Ooh, let's put the carrot and then salad. Look at this table. Don't you want to eat all that food? Also, the Brewster cup is my favorite cup. I was gonna put like a little table, but I think why don't we use the, like, I feel like realistically, I would be using the top of the fireplace to like store some food on it. Being squished together is queer culture. Wait, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. We'll add some more chairs. We'll add some more. That's a really good point. I love that. Oh my goodness. Okay, where'd those donuts go? Oh my gosh, my coffee just hit. I have to pee. Give me 2 seconds. This is gonna be this won't be like a long break like before. This is gonna be a really short one, just for me to run to the bathroom so that I don't have to be thinking about how I have to pee the whole time I'm building. So real quick BRB, very quick stretch break, and then I'll be back and we'll finish this up. BRB. I really wish that all of you could smell how amazing my tree smells. Can we just all cram into my office so you can smell it? Representation matters. I struggle with gender, and the only trans representation I saw was more static version. Yes, yes. Is that not the truth? Like, I feel like what limited trans rep there has been in like until more recent years, was very much this like one particular journey. And I think there needs to be a lot more like we were just saying, representation and like talking about journey and process and how we are all like unfinished and they're still learning about each other and ourselves. There's got to be more than that. There's got to be more of that is what I mean to say. Hi, Erin. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming into the It Gets Better project. For the BRB page, you should do a month. Oh, that's so cute. That's such a good idea. I love that idea. Let's put up one of these. I like these. Maybe over the fireplace. Or is that too much? Maybe that's a little much. Why don't we put it over here? Over the couch, maybe. Let's see what it looks like over the couch. Oh, I don't like it because of the... Maybe that. Do I have any of the... There's this new item. Look how cute this item is. This like dried flowers. I literally love it. Let's put it here. Stop. That's so cute. So cute. All right, cool. What else do I have to put on the walls? Kind of love this. Not there though. Let's put it here. It's perfect. You're waking up, Erin? Oh my God. I hope you're having a good morning. All right, let's see. What should we put over the fire? Oh, we've got the mom's embroidery. Let's put that there. So cute. What else do we have? Oh, let's use this somewhere, even though I know I have it in my main house. Oops. 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 Oh, maybe we can't because of the way this wall is. There's too many windows. Yeah, we can't. It's all right. Hi, Selkie. Good to see you. Happy Friendsgiving. Happy Friendsgiving. All right, whatever. What do we want to put in this corner? Oh, wait. Sulky wanted us to squeeze more chairs in. You know what actually would be pristine queer culture and that I actually kind of want to do? Hang on. I feel like there's too many of the same chair here, so we need to add in some like different chairs, like as if you like went around the house and grabbed every chair you have to fit all the butts, you know? Like, is that not more realistic? Like different kinds of chairs? Like these two bench ones come from like our bar in the other room. And then like Let's grab some other kind of chair. Let's see. What else we got? I like the Nordic chair. All the different chairs. A random ottoman. Oh my god, please. Oh wait, this one's so cute though. This is like from like the bedroom. I love it. Okay, and then one more, like the desk chair, you think? Or like this like patchwork one? Please. Right? Right? Wouldn't you have that one big chair that like it's like the last one you have and you're like, "Oh, I guess I'll cart this in." That's so much better. Okay. I love this. I love this. You know what? Before we do anything else, let's bring in our villagers. Let's get their butts in the chairs. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, they all fit. Wait, do they? Hang on. I think they do. I think we even have space for more. I love this. Oh my god. Everybody in their best. I hate that you have to turn them first. Or they'll be sitting in the wrong direction. Oh, you want her at the head of the table? See, like, look, if I put her here now... Oh, no, that worked. All right, well, I don't know. Ignore me. Oh my gosh, not our two lesbians at the heads of the table, Deirdre and Shino. Love that. All right, Bones. Sit in there. And let's just fix Fang. Oh my god, cute. I love that it's like perfect. Everybody fits. Except for Cashmere, who can just be chilling over here. Actually, why don't we put Cashmere up on the couch here? I love this. Sit down. Thank you. Oh my god. Wait, Cashmere likes sitting by herself. She's fine. She's fine. I mean, I guess we could technically get rid of Sher because we're gonna kick him out. But I like the idea of Cashmere being more like aloof and happy sitting on the side. I like the idea. All right, let's see. What else do we need? We need some other furniture in the side here. Actually, let's put like this thingy by Cashmere. Or on the floor, the Sherv slander. It's not slander, but he's leaving, you know? He's not staying. Let's put some food on that so that Cashmere's got like something to snack on. What's this? Whatever that is, it looks good. So we'll give that to you. Should we give her like an empty chip bag? Can you put it on the couch? Oh, I wish you could. Never mind. Cashmere was late. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I don't know if I have that actually. The TV tray. Oh, this thingy. I do. Please, that's so cute. Wait, oh my god, let's give this to her. Hang on, I want it to be this one. Oh my god, please. Let's give her like a little cup of coffee next to it. Oh my god, please. I love this. Here, like a little mug. Wait, it's not sad. She's very happy. She's very happy. Here, you know what? Hang on, I have an idea. Let me move this one over here. And we'll make it so that Eric is like turned to her. So that it's like they're chatting. You know? It's like they're chatting. Oh, I love it. Okay. We need something for this corner. We definitely need to put something there because we have nothing going on there. What else would you put in this area? Maybe like a desk? Boho chic realness. It is like we're having dinner in the village. That's exactly my headcanon. Although this is way more space than we would ever have in the village, so. Bye, Selkie. Sending you love. Oh, we could make this just basically my living room and put my favorite piece of furniture there. Why don't we do that? Music! Oh my gosh, yes. We can put the record player on top of this. Where is the record player? I know I have one. Here we go. I don't love the color of it, but it'll have to do. And then we could put a plant up there too. Cute! Can we actually play some music on it? I'm assuming that I could. Hang on. Let me try to turn it on. Oh, yes, we can do it. All right, what should we listen to? Maybe... So I've got stale cupcakes, but I also have forest life. Or we could go with KK Disco. My Place? I don't know if I know that one. It's a vibe. I like it. All right, cool. So we've got that. And then what else do we need? Actually, some like holiday presents wouldn't be a bad idea. Do I have that though? I don't know if I do. Let's do a quick scroll. Any kind of prezzies? I like this song. The cornucopia. I don't even know where I would put that. It's so big. Oh wait, you know what I want to use? The like wheat thing. There's like that wheat decoration. Not this, but like the one that came with the holiday. Oh look, we have this. It's big though. It's kind of cute though. Right? Like a big present. I don't hate it. Yeah, the Turkey Day one. Do I not have that? All this food makes me so hungry. I want it so bad. Give me the food. Oh, we should, yeah, somebody said candles. We should probably put some lighting. It would be a good idea. This thing is cute. Let's put this somewhere. Maybe we'll move these and put that up there. That's cute. It looks like it's gonna burn our thing. It really does need a... I know, I'm starving too, Gaby. I haven't really eaten a ton yet today. I was waiting till like after stream to like enjoy some foodies. I can't even see behind myself. And we'll have to see if that looks like any good. All right, that looks good. Maybe some other like, do I have any wall candles or like wall? Oh, I have, look, this is cute. A wall candle. Maybe we can put it like here. Oh my gosh, all these fire hazards. I feel like our whole entire build is just fire hazard after fire hazard. Kind of a mood. Ooh, a wreath. Do we have a wreath? I have this thingy. Maybe that. But let's put it over the door, this door. Oh wait, but I have that over the door. Okay, so we'll have to do this one. Maybe the red one's better. I like decorating more in The Sims though. I feel like it's so much easier to do. Okay, that's cute. I like that. Now, where were we? What else do we have in terms of like holiday? Well, that's the carnations are cute, but I don't know where to put them. Oh, I love this item. Let's just put it somewhere because I like it. This song is such a vibe. The key tray. Do you have the garlands? I don't think so. How would... They would be on here, wouldn't they? I probably haven't made them yet. Is there anywhere to do DIY at Harv's? Sure. Really, Shellery? So I've been I've been checking the store every day for new items, and then I also have a lot of people send me stuff. And every time I see something new, I get so excited. Let's go see it. Can we make anything at Harv's now? Do they have like a way for us to do DIY? Because they really should. Oh, it's yoga time. Should we do a quick yoga break? Where's my yoga? Why don't I see it? Hello? It's probably behind my face. I'm not seeing yoga. Hang on, let me move my face. There it is. All I wanted was a quick little yoga break. There's some space in Cyrus's working table. Let's go see. Maybe we can at least check my storage and see if there's anything in there. I love that Harvey has company now. Like, it just makes me so happy for him that he's not all by himself just chilling here. Especially because when you first meet him, he's got all these dreams of making a compound, and he's like done it. Like, he's got all these cute little friends here, and he's got like his partner now, and they're vibing and doing yoga together, and it's extremely wholesome. Extremely wholesome. All right, let's see. So DIY. Can I use your bench? No. So we can't use DIY. Yeah, it is. Harriet, they're in love. But we can talk to Cornimer and see what's in our stuff. Thank you. He said he had a crush on her during New Leaf. Oh my god, stop. I was sad that Harv's Island wasn't a place we visited very often. Yeah, like unless you felt like building something, there really was no reason to go. But now every day I go and I get to say hi to Harv, and it's cute and I love it. Okay, let's bring the wheat. Oh, the casserole dish. Wait, we need to have that somewhere. What else should we get? How am I already in flooring? Oh, we have to dress our villagers too. Oh my gosh, we have so much to do. Oh my gosh, really, JT? I love that. I love that. I still play this game exactly like that. That's how I play. I play a lot of games that way. I've been thinking about making some more videos on different games that I play in the same fashion. And I think the first one I would do is Genshin. I love Genshin Impact. I'm like a big, very into that game. All right, let me see. What was I actually coming into this for though? There was something in particular. Oh, holiday stuff. I don't think I have anything else. So we've got like this stuff, but none of that really needs to be inside. love the music here too. You're intimidated by the size? Oh, Pudge. I was so intimidated by Genshin when I first started playing, and I actually like put it down and never played. And it wasn't until people in my community got into it and like offered themselves up to like help and answer questions, no matter how small, that I was able to get into it. So I've found it like an incredibly rewarding game. Not to be dramatic, but I really like it really has helped me like get through a pretty challenging month or so. And I feel like the game has really been a lot of comfort to me. So I speak highly of it. And I'm not even a Genshin partner, but I speak highly of it. So I think that's all that we have for holiday items. So no garlands, but that's okay. I would like a video on that. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking for a while about like the direction I want to go on YouTube and if I even want to go on YouTube anymore, and thinking about doing different, oh my God, look at this crew. Doing different kinds of videos like that, I find to be the more rewarding part of it. So I think if I do it, that's the direction I'd go in. Genshin is retail therapy. Ain't that the truth? Oh my gosh. How do I see what's in my pocket? Can't I put out what's in my pocket? I thought I could. Is it down here maybe? Oh, look, you can put like presents like this. Cute. Let's put some more presents out. Where did the other present go? Oh, here it is. Did it not go? Oh no, it's just over here. They look a little funny, but it's okay. Okay, cute. So we got presents over there. I really wanted to put out that wreath, like the wheat thing, but like the Thanksgiving wheat, but it doesn't seem to be, I don't seem to be able to get to it. I don't know. Would it be in miscellaneous? Hang on. Where are you, wheat? Show yourself. Over here? We're gonna have to be wheat-free. Grandma Cashmere. Oh, wait, just wait. We're gonna dress them up. We're gonna dress them up in their holiday best. Well, you know what? Actually, if we really want to make this East-West Village shabby chic, we should put a bike in here. You know I'm right. Just like the bike that you use to grocery shop in the corner. I need to move myself. Myself is in the way. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's get everybody dressed in their best Friendsgiving outfits. Shino, you look fantastic in what you're wearing, but let's get you something more fall-y. Oh, I kind of like you in that. The sweaters. Oh, please. Please. Oh, I love these rainbow ones. Oh, that's cute. I like her in this. Let's give her a hat. Do I have a pink hat? Knowing me, probably not. I don't wear a lot of pink. I don't even know why. Oh, please, not this. She looks so funny in that. Okay. Why does Shino look funny in every hat? Shino is not a hat person, I guess. Oh, the acorn hat's not bad. Still a little weird. We'll give her glasses instead. I know for a fact she looks cute in those. There you go. Shino. Marshall's already looking pretty cute, but let's give him a hat because Marshall in a beanie is the best thing ever. Let's see, where's the beanie? Please. I love him. Oh, stop. We'll give him that one. This is so funny. Oh my god. He looks like such a hipster. Marshall. What else we got? Fang is already looking good. Let's change Marcel. Marshall is the icon and the moment. Sometimes I come here to see what they look like in different things before I gift it to them too, because like it's a really nice way to just be like, hey, do you look cute in this? Let's put him actually in the reindeer sweater that I gifted him because he looks so cute in it. This is what I gave him. Oh, he looks so adorable. All right, let's see. Do we have a red beanie for you? Stop. They're so funny, these hats. Oh, but you have a green one. Oh, no, that's not the one. This one. We could give you that. Or should we give you the white one? I like it white. Matching beanies. Dobie's turn. I want him to be wearing this. And some nice glasses. These are good. Oh, Deirdre's matching Fang. We need to change that. I feel like she would not be super happy about that. Wearing the same outfit. Actually, maybe a dress for you, Deirdre. Yes, this one. Yep. Eric looks great. I think Bones needs to change because Marshall's in the same outfit. So Bonesy, we'll give you the folk shirt. And Cashmere. Cashmere would also want to wear a dress, I think. And maybe flannel? Oh, I kind of like that. They're so cute. Oh my god, please. All right, now let's take some pictures. We have to get some photos going. The family. We got to get Cashmere in it. Oh wait, I can assign, hang on. We have time, right? Yeah, we have a couple more minutes. Let me assign some of them, like, you can assign them reactions to do. So like, let's give you smirking. Eric's turned around so that he can talk to Cashmere. They're chatting. See, I'll put on his listening ears. I'm gonna have Cashmere smelling the food. Let's see. What would Marshall be doing? Marshall would be taking a selfie. Fang is having a snooze. Marcel is confused. All right, and what about me? I mean, I guess I don't need to assign me, right? Okay, ready? Okay, fam, are you ready? Let's see. Let's tilt it so that we can see. Zoom in a bit. Marshall. Oh my God, please. They're so funny. Let's do it from this angle too. Cuties. The gang's all here. Okay, let's do from this way too. So we get a different angle. Oh, the tree is in the way for this angle. But it's a good view of Shino. Hang on. I'll move. Let me through. We're not going to be able to get cashmere in this one, so it's not as good. Dobie's so cute. I know, I love them all. Well, there you go, everybody. We did it. We built a cozy and queer Friendsgiving table with all of my villagers. Oh my God, handheld? Stop, that's probably so funny. I always forget that's a thing. Please. Oh my God, I'm tilting it. I think I've been drinking too much punch. Look at them. Oh, this looks good. The food looks so good. Hey, Shino. I know you can barely see, Marshall. Oh my God. Stop. They're so cute. I love that. So good. Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. He needs a booster seat. Oh my God. Seriously, that was a lot of fun. From the bottom of my heart, I had so much fun hanging out with you for a second. It gets better stream. We had some really important conversations earlier and some cozy and chill fun this afternoon. And I hope that this was a safe and loving space for you to hang out and unwind this weekend. And I hope it sets a good tone for the rest of your holidays. Remember that you don't have to measure your holidays against anything. You get to decide what a meaningful and good and enjoyable and fulfilling holiday season is. And whatever that looks like is valid and good and amazing and entirely yours. So I hope that you enjoy spending time with friends, family, if you enjoy it, and most of all yourself. I'm grateful for all of you and for this space, and I'll be carrying that gratitude with me for the rest of the weekend, and just sort of celebrating how far I've come and how far we as like the LGBTQIA plus community have come. So that's what I'll be carrying with me for the rest of this holiday weekend. And I appreciate you all so much. I don't think we're doing a raid. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that, mods. But I don't think that we are. So wherever you head next, I hope you spread some joy there. And I'll see you next time. I will be live on this channel. I believe it might be the last Saturday in December, unless that is like Christmas weekend, in which case it won't be until January. I can't remember. I think it's the last Saturday in December though. But whenever it is, I look forward to it and I can't wait to see you. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday or your weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Thanks, mods. You're the best.